Obama's plan to save the economy could also save the planet, but he's not the only one pushing a Green New Deal, killing two birds with one stone. Next on Global Pulse, a comparison of how broadcasters worldwide are covering a new green economy.
To finally spark the creation of a clean energy economy, we will double the production of alternative energy in the next 3 years. In the process, we will put Americans to work in new jobs that pay well and can't be outsourced. Jobs building solar panels and wind turbines, constructing fuel-efficient cars and buildings, and developing the new energy technologies that will lead to even more jobs, more savings, and a cleaner, safer planet in the bargain.
Obama's economic stimulus package hopes to create 3 million jobs at a cost of $775 billion. He hopes to create green jobs in an attempt to revive the economy and the environment. As the BBC shows, leadership to go green, regardless of the economic crisis, must be swift.
The UN's Climate Change Agency says emissions of greenhouse gases by industrialized nations rose by 2.3% from 2000 to 2006. Look at Canada. Since 1990, emissions up by 21.3% when they should have fallen 6%. As world leaders grapple with plans to stimulate their economies and reform global financial architecture, the advocates of far greater investment in green technologies are trying to make sure their voices are still heard.
Both developed and developing nations are already investing in green projects to jumpstart their economies, as Turkey's TRT and South Korea's KBS News report.
The Korean government has confirmed the launching of the so-called Green New Deal project to save both the economy and the environment.
The government's plan is to put $500 billion from the government budget and private funds into the Green New Deal project for 4 years, so it can create 960,000 jobs. Other than projects to save rivers and forests, the investment in developing clean energy systems like solar energy and on low carbon dioxide transportation like bicycles and high-speed trains will be increased.
The wind is the new favorite of the energy industry. Each of these turbines costs $1.5 to $3 million, which means our money has gone abroad to import them. But now a new step has been taken to produce domestic turbines. A Turkish company made a deal with 2 American and Austrian companies. Now, internationally licensed Turkish wind turbines will be produced in Turkish factories.
We were last among 35 European countries on wind energy. Now we took action and got to number 11. Our next goal is to be first or second.
Some countries like Germany and the United Arab Emirates are already leading the way towards a global green future, as Deutsche Welle and 5-Day News report.
Here, the world's 5th largest oil producer is building the fast, carbon-free city, known as Masdar City, near the Abu Dhabi airport. The project aims to become the world's waste-free, car-free city powered entirely by renewable energy. Masdar is more than just a city. It wants to be the Silicon Valley of renewable energy, bringing together experts, students, and entrepreneurs pioneering the best in green technology.
Germany is one of the world's leading markets for the technology of solar power. The industry gets strong backing from the government, not surprisingly, given that it creates a large number of jobs and has massive growth potential, especially in foreign markets.
The future looks bright for the employees of the Berlin-based company Solon AG. It is one of the main producers of solar energy panels in Germany. Its order books are full, and business is expected to grow by 75% this year. The industry is booming.
The speculative bubble that's just burst proves it makes sense to invest in the real economy and not just in speculation.
With so many nations planning to revive their economies based on green technologies, the U.S. faces a challenge. Can it act quickly enough to catch up? For Global Pulse, I'm Erin Coker.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only US network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world.